Hello, and welcome to today's intention. Let me just get my computer set up here. Great. Okay, what day are we today? Thursday. So let's sit in our hearts today. Really just imagine radiating from our hearts in everything we do today and see how that works out. So we're going to spend about 30 minutes. If you could sit down or lie down with your eyes closed, not be disturbed, that would be great. So go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and concerns just dissolve and float away. And for the next breath, I want you to fill up as much as you can, starting with the lower belly, then the upper abdomen, and then the lower rib cage, expanding outwards towards the back. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could visualize breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we'll focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wondrous, loyal servants that just want to do our bidding. And sometimes we just need to ask. If you're sensitive, you can feel your energy now leaving your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we move into the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees, and feel everything relax. Every body part or area that we touch upon as we go along, I want you to just allow to revert back to its original, pristine blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just a wondrous efficiency. Vibrancy. And we move into the upper legs, buttocks, the hips, the pelvic area. And we feel everything loosen. Into the inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. Then we move up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. I want you to just release anything that you find there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle again. Move down into the jaw and allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And we feel all of our facial muscles melt into a pool of perfect relaxation. And we see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. Moving inwards, we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. Now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. Now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. Let's call in the help of the elements to help us slow them down and release them. We'll start with the element of fire. It's beautiful for this purpose as it naturally burns up that which we no longer need, purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. You can see the sun as the element of fire, so you can picture yourself standing in beautiful full sunlight, feeling the warmth against your skin. And we'll call in the element of water, another beautiful tool for helping us, as water naturally retains memory in each drop. So if you can picture yourself standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the pull of the current against you, you can actually watch and observe as all of those negative patterns and habits and old traumas actually detach and just float down the stream, cleansing you. And we call in the element of air. So you're feeling the breeze of the wind against your bare skin, maybe causing a few goosebumps to be raised. And the air has a very specific type of cleansing it does. It pulls away all of our stories, all the things we tell ourselves, all our ego stuff, leaving behind only the shining truth. And finally, we'll call in the earth element with her magnetic properties to pull towards it and stick to it any burdens or heaviness we're still feeling. Trusting the earth to transform these energies into higher vibrational frequencies, maybe akin to a seed sprouting to new life. Now, thoughts are quite the force. They can quite easily kidnap us and take us away on these wild rides. They often do. Anytime that happens, you recognize that's happened. All I want you to do is just gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what you're doing, back to your breath. Sometimes it's just a matter of continually bringing ourselves back to this beautiful, generous present moment where peace exists, where all possibilities exist. And eventually, those thoughts don't pull us away from this beautiful, generous moment quite so easily anymore. We can stay here longer. And now let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart resides. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Experience the lightness of being, the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, or maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I want you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door, it cracks open a bit. Brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now, away from our physical bodies that we're used to, and experience our energetic bodies or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We're all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie, bringing slightly different flavors to the same pie. And this nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and incredible capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of here. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment because we can. So I want you to go ahead right now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like it if you would fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to open and experience this vitality for yourself right now. I'm feeling really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then stretch it out to include your community and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention and sending the frequency out. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth, cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. And maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions or our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. So when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead right now and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning, excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. And we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. Now I want you to envision all of this as already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We're meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. Through the meadows and over the bumps. But for today, let's celebrate this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in art, in laughing, in playing. I see us all out at a huge outdoor music festival, simply rejoicing together, feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're all here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something beautiful happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. And all of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles. Honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere above us to transform into the higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections, cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. The atmosphere is so smooth. It's just so easy to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out with your family for a picnic, marveling at shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive. Maybe you're out for a snowshoe on the mountain or ski with your dog, enjoying the serenity of the forest. Or perhaps you're out with your buddies having a laugh. Or maybe you're creating something pretty special in your kitchen or at work. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty that surrounds you and drink it in. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you just created. And now I'd like to just connect with a little gratitude before we finish. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible existence. And thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing and love and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I want you to take your entire beautiful reality that you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in, build up that big energy ball. Then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Build it up, build it up, build it up, and send it out. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good. You can just feel all the concentric rings of energy circling the planet, causing all the other like energies to light up in response, blanketing the whole world in this frequency of love, peace, prosperity. And now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit to really come back in. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling. Are you at peace? Are you calm, relaxed, insightful? Are you feeling healed? Joy? Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on demand, anytime, all the time. Eventually, we won't even have to try anymore. We don't have to put the effort into it, because we'll just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we can. We are that powerful, and so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way, exponentially by magnitude. So thank you. Thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works, it's all good. And have fun with this. If you've been doing these intentions for a while and have your kind of whole reality that you'd like firmly entrenched in yourself, then try bringing it to life with a few seconds here and there that you can grab in the day when you're brushing your teeth or you're cooking supper or standing in line. Just bring it all back. Bring your body back to the state of being with the single conscious breath of intention. Just like you do it in the one breath. And just notice over the next few weeks as you institute this, what kind of synchronicities are happening in your life? What kind of shifts are you experiencing? So I'll leave you with that. Be in your heart today. Feel it coming in and flowing out. And we'll see you tomorrow for the next intention.